to the Silver Swatter channel. This is the 35th video in my US typeset series. And today we'll be adding an 1854 Seated Liberty half dollar to the typeset. If you've seen some of my previous videos, in video number 28, we actually add another type of Seated Liberty half dollar to the typeset. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I release new videos. That being said, I won't be talking a lot about the different types of Seated Liberty half dollar in this video, or within those types, a lot of the varieties, nor will I talk about what types the Intercept album includes. So again, if you're interested in that, check that link in the description to my previous video. So, the Seated Liberty half dollar we'll be adding today is an 1854 with arrows type, and the arrows are to signify that the coin has changed in some way in terms of the mixture of metals, or in this case, the weight. So it was still 90% silver, and I believe the rest was 10% copper. However, it included less overall metal, which is what the arrows indicate. It was, like the previous types, designed by Christian Gorbert, and it features on the obverse, obviously, Lady Liberty seated with stars around her. And on the reverse, it features an eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch with the words USA on top and the denomination and mint mark on the bottom. So, as always, we'll go ahead, take a look at the coin under the microscope, try and give it a grade, then we'll add it to the album. I'll share with you the current album progress, and finally, I'll tell you what I paid for this coin. So stick around. Okay, and welcome back, everyone. We have the Seated Liberty coin out of the capsule and under the microscope. I hate when people put their coins in capsules, because if you ever want to get them out, you basically have to destroy the capsule. This one, it almost seemed like it was glued in, because even after I got half of the capsule apart, it was not even popping out of the capsule. So there's another capsule destroyed again. I have the Red Book in front of me off screen. Let's go ahead and read what the Red Book describes as the grading information. So good for is scant rim, Liberty on shield worn off, date and letters legible. So definitely scant rim. You can see this is pretty well circulated. There's no rim left. Liberty on the shield here can't be seen at all. And you can make out the date. And if I flip it over and go to the reverse, we can read the words United States of America and half dollar there as well. You can see this one is minted in Philadelphia. The mint mark would be right beneath the eagle and above half dollar there. Very good 8. The Red Book describes as rim fairly defined, some letters in Liberty evident. So this doesn't even make it to a good 8 at all. So we can clearly see here as well all of the fine lines. So this looks like it's been cleaned. You can see on the fields, it's a little bit brighter than it is around some of the harder to clean areas around the letters, as an example. So would definitely describe this as a clean coin. But this is just going to be a hole filler for the album, so not too concerned about that. Looking at the mintage and pricing information that the Red Book does offer, it says for the Liberty seated half dollars, arrows at date, no raise. In 1854 in Philadelphia, there was 2.9 of these minted, 2.9 million that is. good for. They give it a price of $50. So I'd say let's cut that probably in half because it's cleaned. And if you stick around in a few moments after we add it to the album, I'll tell you what I paid for this coin. So not going to spend much more time talking about the coin and its features. This one's obviously very worn, like I said, cleaned. So we'll save that for a future video when I eventually upgrade that. So stick around. Let's add this to the Typeset album. Let's give everyone the photo recap of the current album progress. And finally, I'll share with you what I paid for this. Okay, and welcome back in, everybody. We've got the album out now. Let's go ahead and add the coin to the album. So this one's going to fit in here pretty snug. It was pretty snug in that capsule, too. All right, and there we are. We have added the Liberty seated $50 with arrows to the Typeset. So stick around. I'll share with you the updated album progress. And finally, I'll tell you what I paid for this coin. As always, here are the current album photos. Looking to the future, just took a peek at the seated dollar pricing on eBay, and oh goodness, those are going to set me back a bit. That being said, here are my current updated running costs. So this again is just a hole filler. I paid $26 for the Liberty seated $50 with arrows and $3 for shipping. So that brings my total cost for the coins to $3,634.90, including the shipping book. It brings my total cost to $3,675.39.